my name is Paulina Enchanted. Today we wanted to talk about the Three-Eye Atlas. This is like kind of a crazy headline right now from Fox News. It says, massive comet zooming through solar system could be an alien technology, Harvard astrophysicist says. It looks like there is a lot of things going on behind the scenes. I know NASA keeps I don't know, they just had an update on it too. It says a comet traveling outside the solar system and heading toward the Earth is much larger than scientists first believed. A scientist has detailed in new report. Hi, Bruce Wayne the Gray. How are you doing? How are you, sir? So I'm just talking about the Three-Eye Atlas. Is the only third interstellar visitor detected. So it's weird. It seems like Country Girl says live again. Yes, just for a little bit because I only have 20% left in my battery. I was supposed to do a TikTok live today, but I moved. You know, you guys know that. And so on TikTok, I usually just read like scary stories with like my vampire fangs on. I can't find them. So I'm back on YouTube. I can't, you guys get two of me tonight. I can't find them. It's okay. I love talking to you guys. You guys are awesome. But I do have to start making more like, with TikTok, I have to be more organized. With you guys, I'm more organized. So Bruce Wayne says, "I sound like a fresh $100 bill." Yeah, that's great. Three-Eye Atlas may be a planet destroyer. Whoa, is that what you believe in? I know they're saying that NASA believes it's heading to like the moon and they want to nuke it. You know, which is kind of insane. You lost them during the movie. Yeah, I don't know where they are. I have no idea. And I have not been on TikTok for a minute either. Today was the first time I was back on YouTube, which was exciting. Yeah, I have to find them or get new ones, you know, grow new ones. So I just thought it'd be, I mean, Three-Eye Atlas is kind of a hot topic right now too, which is cool. Yeah, and I like telling spooky stories. Over there, I just like finding spooky stories. But here I'm just like, you know, we just all talk and stuff. Anonymous, welcome. How are you doing? What's crackin' lackin'? How's everything? This is so funny. There's a headline that says, insurers brace for cosmic risk as Interstellar's object Three-Eye Atlas vanishes from Earth's view while quake and space debris raises alarm. What? They're more worried about the insurance companies insuring people because of the Three-Eye Atlas? Are you kidding me? Shashi says, hello, welcome to my channel. It says the disappearance of the Three-Eye Atlas behind the sun coincides with its rising solar activity. Bruce Wayne the Gray says another reason to raise rage before we get disappeared by a giant rock. Oh my god, no. Let's see. I'm worried about my life off. No, we'll be fine. I feel like a lot of this, now it's like heading towards the moon anyways, but I feel like, and they said they want to like nuke it, you know. I don't know. It feels like a distraction. Also, you have like this astrophysicist from Harvard saying it's an alien spaceship, you guys. And then now NASA saying it's acting erratically, doesn't act like normal. I feel like there's, you know, I don't know. I feel like there are things and creatures around us anyways, and they're just using this for some weird agenda. Maybe, but you know, the Blue Beam Project, you know, we're going to unite everybody on an alien invasion, you know, one world order. That might be it. I don't know. Just remember that you guys are powerful spiritual beings. Yeah. You're powerful. Don't let anybody rule you. And it's nice to work with communities around us. I'm creating an online community, but also your neighbors, you know. So let's see. Bruce Wayne says one last effort. It's funny. Chelsea, your hair's pretty sick. Ah, thanks. I washed it today. As a girl, we don't wash our hair every day. Manifest it has heart. Ah, thanks, Bruce. Hi, Paulina. Hi. It says, I would turn your attention to the surface of every planet, including Earth. They all have giant impact craters. Yes, we really need to get off this rock. I don't know. I don't know. I also like, if something's gonna hit us like this meteorite, what are we gonna do? Okay, I'm not like, I don't know. I know I feel like it's not gonna happen anyways. There's a lot of fear mongering, but I know, our souls are eternal. I'm not, it's interesting, but you get what I'm saying? We'll be okay though. We'll be okay. Anime King says, are you single? No, I have a boyfriend. She says, where are you from? I am from I'm from Puerto Rico, but I live in Florida. You live near the line of Gulf of Mexico. Little stars. Yeah, what was I saying? It's totally spaced out. I was thinking of 3 Atlas. Can we no, I'm happily in love. So I have here like esoteric schools too and whatnot. To talk about mystery schools. Oh my god, have you guys heard of mystery schools? They're like secret schools that teach you magic across the world, and they're and like bloodlines and generations of people sending. That's what got me into all this weird stuff. I will tell you guys. Like 2018 or something, I started following these on YouTube. I like, these girls were recommended to me that they kept saying that they were going to school and they were showing them about fairies in school and magic, and they were just saying all this lore and like all this stuff that I've never heard about. And I was so intrigued. And the thing is, it was 2 girls, they were best friends, and they took down their channels. I can't find their channels anymore. And they said that they went to school that taught them, but the thing is, they showed part of the school, and they had all these like texts, and I don't know what, it was like, it looked official, like it could have been a total joke, but it looked so official. And apparently they were going to a mystery school, for those who don't know. So mystery schools, they show like things that you don't learn in normal schools, And I don't know, I was really intrigued. I'm really intrigued in the Fae anyways. In the fairies. Fairies, do you believe in fairies? Let's see. Bruce Wayne the Gray says, the giant dark spot on the moon is 250,000 light years away. How did something hit from that angle without hitting Earth? Interesting. I don't know why my brain went to maybe the moon, like the flat Earth theory. I'm weird. I'm sorry, you guys. Hogwarts type school. Yeah, that's what a mystery school. They're supposed to be like, and it also gets me thinking of like the Monroe Institute, but the Monroe Institute wouldn't be a mystery school, but they teach you to get into really deep meditation, to leave your body, your soul, or like just psychic things, And that's like a real place. Like the CIA used them to try to get their agents to remote view. So they would put them in these alter states of consciousness, see if they can view another part of the world. And it's in Virginia. Like, you can literally go to that school. You can pay and go. That was open to everyone. Mystery schools would be more secret. And the channels that I had talked about, the mystery schools that I went down the rabbit hole were like the one that I was watching, these two girls that were posting about it. It was about fairies, you know, and fairy magic and just kind of occultic a little bit. It was just so interesting to me in the Fae. And I was like, fairies? What? And there's people that believe they're real, you know? In Ireland and Scotland, they really do believe that they're real. They're just like elementals or forest spirits. Shasi says your smile is charming. Oh, thanks. That's so sweet. Thank you, guys. Okay. So, 8 schools of Freemasonry. That's funny. 7. I'm looking at the links here. 7 mystery schools of the world. These schools are Tibetan mystery schools, Japanese mystery school, English mystery school. Yeah, they would be everywhere, just like kind of like Hogwarts. Ooh, this is interesting. What is an esoteric school? My internet, is it down? Oh no. Are you kidding me right now? I think I might have to. Is that better? Hi, sorry. I think my internet was down for a little bit, or it was like really, really slow. Now it's working. Okay, that is so much better. I was so frustrated. I felt like I was talking to myself. It says, hi, hello. She says, I love you. Oh, so sweet, you're so beautiful. Thanks, you guys. It's nice to have 20 of you. So, what is an esoteric school? There are many so-called esoteric schools today. All of them are relatively modern and have come into existence during the past 60 years. I am not here referring to ever existing esoteric school, which is present. Let's see. Esoteric schools in the past. These are schools in which we are most familiar, such as the inner schools of many theosophical, this is basically like hidden societies, mystery schools. A lot of them teach about like, you know, the power of humans, you know, maybe occult practices, but also, you know, we're infinite beings, you know, we're psychic beings too, you know. Gashi says, can you sing? I like to sing. Let's see. Oh, okay. Okay. It glitched for a second. Yeah, it was weird. It was like I was talking to myself. It was very, very weird. Oh, sorry. I by accident deleted someone else's comment. Mr. Demptis, it's been a minute. Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn. Ooh, let me look that up. Hermetic. Okay. Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn. Let's see. The Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn was a British secret society founded in 1888 by Samuel Mathers. It was dedicated to occultism, metaphysics, theurgy, and spiritual development, integrating Hermeticism, Kabbalah, astrology, and magic. If you guys had the option to go to a mystery school, kind of like Hogwarts, or, you know, where you learn about magic, would you go? The order, short-lived in its original form, attracted influential figures like W.B. Yeats and Aleister Crowley. I heard Aleister Crowley was a little dark, though. I don't want dark stuff. You know me. I know we're powerful beings that can really manifest our realities, but I believe in love and light, you know? I mean, I don't know. That's just what I've heard. Maybe it's really good. It's teaching influence of cult. That is so interesting. The Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn. Dun, dun, dun. Secret society. I've also heard of like the underground tunnels. Like people do believe there's just systems of underground tunnels that'll help you like go, like they're usually by mountains. You go, you know how there a lot of people disappear by mountains too? They literally, like there's one guy that filmed it on TikTok and he had flags of all over the world. Like he went around it and there's flags of all over the world and there was like a guarded entrance and it was like not a military base too. And then why are all the world flags there, right? And he's explained like the flags that you see on the entrances will tell you like where you're going. So this is like a shortcut to Japan or a shortcut, which is kind of cool, you know, if I don't know, it is a cool thing to see. A lot of people believe that there are cities that are just traveling underground under us, you know, and they say that a lot of the healthy food that farmers make go there. Okay, so Anthony says, can you guess what I'm thinking right now? I cannot. Maybe something about magic schools. Jacob Parker says, a beautiful snail. Yes, a beautiful snail. Do you know Blackpink? I have heard of Blackpink, yes. So Crowley was a black magician, but the Order of GD was not. See, there we go. Yeah, because I do believe in, you know, be a good person, you know, be a light in this world. I think that's part of my mission, my life, is to kind of be a light in this world and spread love and happiness. I think that's why I'm supposed to be here, to help be, you know, be a light, you know, and let you know that you guys matter, right? You guys matter. You guys are amazing. You can do anything you want to. Don't let anybody tell you anything. And that we're communal, like humans, you know, you have your community around you, you know, you're spiritual beings, you're strong. And you're powerful. Don't let anybody tell you that anything else. Thanks for the heart, you guys. Okay, so let's see. Thanks for the likes too. That's very sweet. Let's see what else. That is interesting. See, I really wanted to join the fairy one just because of fairies. Just because of fairies. Do you believe in fairies? I do. I love Peter Pan. The Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn and the Origins of Wicca. So it's linked to that. Interesting. Let's see. No, Wicca's new. Yeah. I think what it is you have a connection to your power, to God, to light, to love, right? And I think the lore or people who hurt others don't have a connection to God. Like they do, but they've closed off, right? And they feed off of other people, right? For the power, when you have the power within you, you know? Anthony says, are you streaming on multiple platforms? TikTok I stream too, but I just stream differently. On TikTok I do like spooky stories. I have not done it in a few days because I moved. And I was going to do it today, but I can't find, I'm like a vampire there. I can't find my vampire stuff. Because I moved, so I have to find everything. Marius is very cute. Oh, thanks, you guys. So this is, oh, let me look that one up. Mr. Adeptus. Dun, dun, dun. Tuatha de Danann. Tuatha de Danann. Oh my God, interesting. The Tuatha de Danann are a mythical supernatural race in Celtic mythology, considered the descendants of goddess Danu, who brought magical advancements and cultural prowess to Ireland. They arrived in Ireland on a cloud, defeated the Firbolg, and possessed powers of magic, weather control, and shape shifting. Ooh, I want to see what they looked like. Oh, I love that. They had like golden hair. Oh, that's so pretty. What was I gonna say? that reminds me. So I'm listening to the Audible book, The Hidden Messages of Water, and it's about a Japanese man. He was a scientist, and he was studying the crystallization of the water versus when you say good things to it versus when you say bad things to it, and it makes these beautiful crystals. Like if you tell it I love you, and how it affects your body because you're 70% like water. So he was explaining like we have our energy field really does affect us and our surroundings, right? So there's like a little test he has you do. And I was driving when I was listening to it, and it said, so you have energy, right? And you have energy too. It's not just me, you too. You're a spiritual being. You have energy, and you can change your reality around you, right? And you can send message. Everything has energy. Everything has like a consciousness, right? So it said focus on a small cloud in the sky, and just look at it and ask it. Not too hard. Like don't like put like just like ask it in a state of gratitude and love to dissipate, to practice. And I did that, and it dissipated. And I was like, damn, I love this book. Okay, so it says, hey, hi. Hello from Virginia, I'm Chris. Hello, Chris. Now you just think of the Monroe Institute because that's in Virginia. Like this, everything is frequency, energy, and light. Yes, everything is frequency, energy, and light. So if you want a good life, just like be grateful for what you have, and then you'll get more of it, right? If you have shelter over your head, be grateful for that. If you have eyesight, right? If anything around you, gratitude will lead to more abundance, right? And sending love to others. Whatever you put out, you get. If you put out negative emotions and energy in the world, you're going to get more of that, right? If you put out love and light, you'll get more of that. And I am grateful for everything. I'm grateful for you guys. You guys are awesome. Things like that. Jacob says, crazy, law of attraction. Yeah, law of attraction is definitely real, 100%. And I think the easiest way to get to that state of mind is to find beauty in everything. Like even this wall, all these little edges and everything, it's beautiful, you know? Mr. Jerry here. Everything, even like focusing on the little, and just being in this moment. Just here around you. What's around you? What are you feeling? What do your fingers and toes feel? What can you hear when you tap your ears? What can you see when you look at your hands? The little details. Just having fingers is amazing. You can grab things, you know? Sorry, you can probably hear my chair going back and forth. Anthony says, what do you think of the Ouroboros? Light, dark, neutral, in between? Let me look that up. It sounds familiar. Ouroboros. Let's see. The Ouroboros is a circular symbol of a serpent. You know what? I had a necklace like that. Or dragon eating its own tail, most commonly representing eternal cycles of life, death, and rebirth as a whole, as well as a wholeness and infinity. I mean, I totally get it though, because you live and you're born and you die. Everything's like a cycle, right? It's a cycle of life. It's not necessarily, I mean, it sucks that the snake is eating its own tail. Like, that sucks. But besides that, it's just talking about the circle of light, of life, right? And every part of life is beautiful. When you're a baby, when you're old, every part of life is beautiful. Just having this human experience is beautiful too. Okay, so I'm so sorry. If you guys send me messages and they're not in English, I can't live translate them, unfortunately. I can do it on the comments later on the video, but if it's live, I can't. So if you can translate them beforehand, I would appreciate that. I see the messages, the dabs, which is funny. Yeah, the cycles of life are beautiful. It's beautiful. Whatever cycle of life you are in, it's an experience, right? Try to make the best of it. Try to enjoy it to the fullest, you know. Of course, we have our ups and downs. And sometimes the greatest lessons you can learn are from the downs. I've learned so many lessons from some hard moments in my life too. But also I want the best moments all the time, of course. Thanks for hearts. Oh, hello there, Obigang. I have a lot of peculiar names. Where are you guys from? Where are you guys from in this infinite world, in this huge world? Where are you guys from? What part of the world? Nature stories, Ouroboros. Ooh, there's an Ouroboros energy apparently. Let me see what this lady says.
Of nature stories. The Ouroboros snake, an ancient symbol of the snake eating its tail.
Let's see what she
This
says.
idea that the snake eating its tail, it therefore dies, but its body provides it the sustenance it needs for rebirth. This is an image that appears in many different mythologies, from Roman to Indian to Norse and even in ancient Egypt. What I love most about this image is that it reminds me that everything in nature is connected. And whatever we put out into the earth, we have to be happy and willing to accept back. Whatever goes around, comes around.
Whatever goes
I think
around
in winter,
comes
to
around.
me, this is a particularly interesting image. As in winter, we have to be okay and accept the dying away of life and use it as a time to reflect on the seeds that we're willing and wishing to sow for the new year ahead, to accept that new cycle of life once more.
Oh, this is from This Is Bright on TikTok. I mean on Instagram. And Bright with BWRIGHT. Check her out. That's the first video I've seen of her, but that was really nice. And I do believe in karma. Put good karma out there, you guys. Not just for yourself. I just love helping people, and it's nice just to spread love. Just like I do the simplest things, you know, just smile at people or let someone cross the road when you're driving, you know, or just be nice. Just be like, if you're like at a store, just be like, I hope you have the best day ever, you know? Just spread the love. The littlest of things can just keep spreading more love and joy into this world. And the butterfly effect, it keeps spreading, you know? It really does. We want to make sure that humans feel the community around them, right? Okay, so let's see. I got some people telling me where they're from. So Abigail says Southern California. Woohoo! Lee's from Pittsburgh. Welcome from Pittsburgh. Yeah, hello, beautiful. Aw, thanks. He says, hey, auntie. Hello, goodie. Brat says, hi. Obi-Wan says, you get out of the universe what you put in. That is so true. Where your energy is focused on is what you will get. And that is something that I'm personally working on more, and I'm getting better at it, which is focusing my energy in what I want. If you start cutting your energy and spreading it, you're spreading your energy in many ways, right? That's fine, but if you want something to happen really fast and work out for you, focus the energy on what you want. And you will get more of that. And whatever it is in life, right? So like, if you really want to accomplish something in your life, like a job or whatever it is, relationship-wise, whatever it is, put your energy on that. If you start getting distracted doing this and this and this and this, you're not going to get all the stuff that you're, like, just focus your energy on that and you will get more. This world gives you what you put in, which is awesome. I love it. Goody says, can I show some love? Okay. Anthony says, you a Cali kid? No, I am not. I'm Floridian on the other side. On the other side. Also sunny. Jacob says, you are noticing beautiful. Aw, thanks. Okay, so what was it? What was I gonna say? I'm trying to remember. Yeah, law of attraction is for real. It is. And I said it before, but I think one of my soul missions in this world is to spread love and light and let you guys know that you guys are loved and you guys are powerful beings. And don't let, all this news and all this stuff try to divide you. As a community, we're all humans and we should help each other and be together, Artist says, I follow you on TikTok. Yeah, I'm glad you do. That's awesome. I have been meaning to go back on TikTok. I have just moved. So I know my vampireness on TikTok. I can't find my stuff. So I need to find my TikTok stuff and then I can go back on TikTok. Legion says, "True your fangs. I sucked them in." Jonas, how old are you? I am 501. 501. Mr. Jerry here. He's, I don't know. How old are you, Mr. Jerry? Have you heard of my name before? You look familiar, to be honest. Jacob Parker, sorry, my chair's making noise because I'm moving. Jacob Parker says, what is the bedtime story? I'm ready to be tucked in and read a story. A good bedtime story. I don't know. I haven't planned it out. I have to plan it out. But there are so many spooky ones. Definitely check me on TikTok because I do say very spooky stories. Right now I'm more so feeling like la la la. I'm quirky Paulina right now, I don't know. Do you guys, I don't know. I just don't feel like telling you a spooky story right now. I don't know why. I'm just talking about weird stuff. Ooh, what do you think of the comet 3i Atlas? What do you think is going to happen there? Do you think it's going to be an alien invasion or a fake alien invasion? Do you think they're going to blow it up so it doesn't hit the moon? What do you think, you guys? Jacob's not sad. I'm sorry, Jacob. I didn't plan a story right now, If I had one, well, I have one, but I said it so many times. Or it says, there's a show called House of Dragons, and there is a character named Anna. Interesting. House of Dragons. Cool. Jacob, I'm sorry. I feel bad. Maybe you can find a... Well, I don't know. It says, I think we all just need to hope for some love and peace. Yes, that's the whole point. Love and peace and community. That's the whole point of me creating this community. We can share different ideas and we don't have to believe in the same things. And that's okay. We can still be a family, That's okay, This is an open community. That's what it's all about, Just love and light, Let's see. So, Jacob says the next supermoon, hunter moon, is October 6-7. Don't miss it. Supermoon. Ooh, let's look up anything. So, supermoon, October. It's crazy that it's in October. It's for Halloween. I'm so excited. Glenn says the closest moon comes to Earth in its orbit. So it's going to be ginormous. I wonder what the spiritual meaning behind that moon is. Let's see. Spirituality. A supermoon amplifies lunar energy, intensifying emotions, intuition, and spiritual power. New supermoon is a powerful time for setting intentions, manifesting goals, and planting seeds for new beginnings. So engaging accessible celestial event for sky gazers. Oh, that's so nice. Maybe I should plan something where I'm just outside watching the moon, maybe a picnic or something. That would be awesome. Are you guys gonna do anything for the supermoon? Mofara says hi. Also, if you like this type of content, make sure to like and subscribe. I do, and thanks for hearts, you guys. I do live often, and the whole point is to, we just all talk about weird stuff, Hi in the live chat, says Chris. Hello, hi. I appreciate the positive vibes you're bringing this evening. Yes. Yeah, that's the whole point. We just talk about all the weird stuff. But I for the people who don't know, I give ghost tours. So sometimes I'll talk about spooky things or, whatever. We were just talking about mystery schools. If you had the chance to go to Hogwarts, would you? Also a positive mystery school, like a nice one. Hello, Alston. It looks like you have a question. I think that's the first one. And someone's like, hi. What's your question, sir? And then, what was I going to say? Ooh, I did hear that there's people. So if you don't know what astral projecting is, that's when you're like, you learn how to, like, when you're going to sleep, you learn how to, like, your soul leave your body, right? And during 2020, I was like 2020, 2021, I practiced like meditating and all that because I really, really wanted to do it. And I kept trying. I was able to do it. But I heard that there were some people that went to spiritual Hogwarts. Can you imagine? I honestly feel like everything that we can possibly conceptualize ever exists somewhere. I feel like ideas are just in the theoretical realm, and then it hits several of us, and then someone makes it first. Or we get it'll just like ideas like the light bulb. Do you know what I mean? Like some people will get it and then whoever makes it gets it. Do you know what I mean? I feel like ideas are just out there. I feel like anything that we can think of exists somewhere. So Hogwarts does exist. That's what I personally believe. Okay, so Obi-Wan says hop for a live. Woohoo! I took the test and I am a Gryffindor. Dun dun dun. I think it has to do also because I'm a Leo, so fire. Ooh, what are your what is it called? Signs. What are your signs? Okay. So she says what that skeleton is doing. Ooh, he's just hanging out. This is Jerry. You guys can say hi, Jerry. Hoo hoo hoo. Jago says, if you were my teacher, yes, I'd go to spooky school. Why not? Learn magic. Ding. So Obi Gong says, I am a Scorpio. Ooh, that's cool. My dad's a Scorpio. I wonder what Scorpios do. Like, what's the meaning of Scorpio? Scorpio traits. Let's see. Scorpios are typically described as passionate, determined, resourceful, and loyal, but can be secretive, jealous, and possessive. Oh! The Humans says, hi from India. Ooh, hello from India. Lily says she is a Libra. Let's see, Libra. Dun, dun, dun. Libra traits are social, charming, and diplomatic, with strong desire for harmony, balance, and fairness. Oh, that's sweet. Their weakness is indecisiveness, people-pleasing, and avoid conflict. Mr. Deptus is a Sagittarius. Let's see. Sagittarius traits. Let's see. Sagittarius include love for freedom, adventure, knowledge, driven by their optimistic, philosophical, and curious nature. I do see that in you, Mr. Deptus, because you're here often. And then, let's see, challenges, impatientness, bluntness, and dislike of details. That's funny. Okay, and then Chris says, hi, Skeleton. Yeah, this is Jerry, Mr. Jerry. You know, I put something on my fridge. My dad sent me like these huge stickers for Halloween, and I have like a very like happy monster, and I call it like, there's Happy Steve. It says, hi, where are you from? I'm from Puerto Rico, but I am in Florida. Avian says, I can say all the pretty much true. Oh, that is pretty much true. Really? That's funny. Mine is true too. I want to see Leo. 1 second. Let's see. Dun, dun, dun. Leo says confident, generous, loyal, and natural leaders who enjoy the spotlight and are known for creativity, ambition, and then dislikes, and struggle, weaknesses. attention seeking, I guess a little bit. Look what I'm doing. Stubborn and struggle with criticism. That's funny. Okay, so Tana says you have a beautiful smile. I'm Cancer. Ooh, let's see Cancer. Dun dun dun. So Cancer says compassionate, imaginative nature with deep connection to home and loved ones and desires security and comfort. That's sweet. And then it says for negative traits, emotional, moody, insecure, clingy, and resentful. Ooh, it's okay. I got negative ones too. Lily says I'm he. Oh, sorry, he. Pisces represent. Okay, let's see Pisces. I'm curious. Pisces. What is a Pisces? Pisces traits. Empathy, creative, compassionate. Oh, that's nice. Artistic and intuitive. And then for the negative traits, it says overly sensitive, indecisiveness, self-sacrificing. Ooh. And escapist. The hymn says, okay, bye-bye. You're just my mom is Leo. That's crazy. That is crazy. That's awesome. I'm a Leo. Dun, dun, dun. I like being a Leo fire sign. Okay. So, yeah, no, that's cool. I think it's funny because sometimes I don't believe in like horoscopes and stuff, but they're kind of accurate. Not gonna lie. Like Aquariuses, I've met quite a few Aquariuses, and they're like, do you know what I mean? Like I feel like they're quite accurate, you know. And same thing with Virgos. The Virgos are so organized. I've met a few Virgos, and they're all like super like OCD and organized, you know. So Sagittarius. I think I already did Sagittarius. I did. We have a Sagittarius Aisha in the house. Oh, he also says, yeah, sometimes it's trippy. Says he. She says, you know what really bothers me? What? Tell us. Girlie says, hey, when you say you're 501 years old. Because I am 501. Oh my god, I have to crack my leg. Because I'm 501. Jeffrey World. Okay, so I don't know. At this point, I'm just like, what even is that? That's a mystery to be solved. That's the channel's mystery. Dun dun dun. I don't know. Ooh, so there are. I don't know why I just thought of mermaids. So there are so many people in Africa, like tribes that fully believe in mermaids, and they say that they claim they fight them off, like they're scared, and they're like, we have to fight off the mermaids, like. So what do you guys think? Nelly Moses, could you say happy birthday to my brother? Happy birthday to your brother! Shout out to your brother! Digger says having inside jokes with yourself is crazy. I like it. Okay, I'm glad you like it. So there are some siren lore. Also in Hollywood, this is really weird. What did they say? Hollywood, a weirdy Wallywood? I don't know. There's like a saying like Hollywood is weird, and they say weirdy. I don't know if there's a word for it. But the point is, there's like a man that claimed he went to like an exclusive party, like an expensive elite party or whatever, and he had to sign an NDA, and there was like celebrities there, blah, 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 you know what I mean? And then he said that when they went to serve a dish, they served a mermaid. What? And they were eating mermaid because mermaids have enchanting magic. Can you imagine? First off, that's horrible. Have you heard of that? And it started a trend on TikTok where people are like, people are eating mermaids in Hollywood, and then mermaid sightings and all this stuff. I mean, there's so much lore on creatures in there. Also, the Book of Enoch, they try to like tie it into that, like fallen angels. They were like mixed with humans or whatever. Okay, so let's see. Brent says, you are absolutely beautiful. Thanks. She says, good night, my friend. Don't forget the moon next week. I will try to not forget. Oh my God. Good night. Say happy birthday, Dan Gleebles. Happy birthday to your brother. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday, Lee. Holly Weird. Thank you, Brent. That's what they say. Holly Weird. Abi Bong says, being here my whole life, I can say there's some weird. Yeah. Ooh. Hey. That's what the channel's about. We share stories here. You live in California, Mrs. Obi Bong. Tell me, what's some weird stuff you've seen? I've heard that people in California, there's some of them claiming that they literally they've seen people like that look like they have no faces. Like they swear. They're like, I saw someone without a face. I did experience something like that, not in real life. Like it was like a weird dream thing. I have videos on it, but the thing is like no face. There's people in California saying that they swear they saw someone that had no facial features, just skin. What have you seen? Tell me. Lee says Doji Corrado. What's Doji Corrado? Wait, what is Doji Corrado? Can you tell me? That says you're a super bobblehead. Yeah. It says I haven't ever seen those kinds of things, but I have moved very rich people and seen some weird. What did you see? So you were a part of the movers in California helping move some really rich people, and you saw some weird stuff. What did you see? Tell me. Okay. Kusi said very cute. Oh, yes, I'm to laugh out. Sorry. It's hard to tell because I'm on my phone, and then so the comments are small, so then the photos are small. It says, hi, que bonita es. Thanks. Okay, Obi-Wan says, I have a ghost story from Castaic Lake. If you check it out, there are deaths there. Really? Brent says, no eyebrows, no nose, no, just nostrils. Okay. That's what they're seeing, and people who claim they see in California just nostrils. I thought it was just like nothing. That's interesting. I didn't know it at the time either, but we looked it up together. So you saw a spirit in that lake. I just think of the Llorona, you know. But that's more Mexico. Lobi says, hi guys. I know, I'm having so much fun with y'all. Okay, so 1 second real quickly. I'm just curious. Yeah, that's awesome. Also, if you guys like this type of content, make sure to like and subscribe because I do live often. I don't but first off, Mr. Diablo, if you don't like being here, leave. Second off, I actually don't shop at Walmart. Kuzni says, okay, so let's continue. Obi-Wan says, very long story, but we had okay, for those who don't know, Obi-Wan has a ghost story for us. Oh my God, I'm at 1%. It's gonna die. I'm so sorry. You guys can read the comment for Obi-Wan's ghost story. I have to go. I have to end it because I don't want it to end weirdly. My phone's at 1% right now. I will see you guys next time. Bye.